What's up, everybody? It is your boy Texas back with the MUTMen podcast, episode 144. And Gutfox, man, how have you been this week?
Terrible, Tex. Terrible.
Oh, damn. Came in hot. Terrible. You want to explain to the people why the week's been terrible?
Well, as many know, my life revolves around this game. And when this game's in a bad spot, I'm in a bad spot, Tex.
Gotcha. So, like, it's one of those, like, symbiotic relationships where, like, when things are good, like, you're good, but then when it's bad, it's bad.
I'm like the tapeworm of Mutt's digestive system, and right now I'm not getting well fed, and the nutrients in my body are not vitamins. I'm getting like pure sugar. I guess it is that time of year though, so they're not letting me turn into the nice big old tapeworm that I should be. My self-sucking. It's not going well.
You can't be the remore fish on the shark, just getting all the scraps.
Yeah, I mean the shark's eye, and it's not very nice right now. I'll just say that. What about you? How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Like, Mutt's not good right now, but I'm good because I never let Mutt get me down.
Oh, that's terrible. You gotta let. Here's the thing: the key to life is to let outside forces control your emotions.
I mean, it used to be that way, but I'm like, you know what? It's always better to be positive, to be happier than to just dwell in the misery. That's why my entire take about this Christmas promo you hear during the podcast is it can't be this bad. That's going to be my entire take. It can't be worse. And they keep proving me wrong. I mean, I got to at least stay optimistic about it.
Yeah, we waited a day because you're like, you didn't want to record last night because you said we're just going to be too negative about the promo.
Yeah, I was like,
so you wanted to wait a day because I can't screw up that bad.
Yeah, like, because let's say we record last night. This promo was nice. Iron Man was nice. And then, like, the gifts were amazing. We wouldn't be able to talk about that until next week. So I wanted to at least give them a chance to maybe give us something to be proud of. But nah, not the case at all. Not the case at all.
Why don't you introduce our guest before we tear into him a new one, and then give us a text message after that.
Our guest is a community favorite. He's been wanting to get a podcast for a while. I met my man, 2 years ago at LA at EA Play. He does graphics. Man, it's been a while. He's also a game changer. Are you still a game changer?
I am still a game changer.
Right, he's a game changer, so we can clickbait. We got a game changer in the podcast. My man, go on votes on here, man. What's going on?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me on. I've been wanting to get on here for a while, so it's an honor, honestly. So I'm excited.
It's an honor to have you.
Glad you could.
Good.
I feel like you're gonna have a lot of opinions about this promo too, so it's a good time to get you on.
Yeah, this is a great time to get on here. A lot of stuff to talk about.
All right, so a text message this week. So Gutfox told me to do something. So I went on Tinder because that's what Gutfox told me to do because I succumbed to peer pressure. So I met this girl, talking. Everything's going good. I was like, all right, so we'll get some food, basically. You know, the stuff that text does. Then she hits me with, I'm in an open relationship, but my boyfriend's cool if you take me out. I just kind of a match. That's my text message. Yeah.
So whoa. Are you kink shaming?
No, I'm
like, kink shaming free podcast.
I'm not kink shaming. I'm just like I'm not gonna be a part of your kinkiness. Like I'm not gonna be out here taking you out and feeding you while you got a whole ass boyfriend at home.
Well, no. You got it reverse, Text. Like she's looking for something on the side to not be the emotional person. She's just looking for like something on the side for like physical reasons.
See,
that's what an open relationship is.
I get that, but like if they're both in an open relationship. I'm not trying. I'm just not trying to be a part of it.
But I get what you're saying though, because the moment she like wants you to like buy food and stuff, you're like, don't you have somebody else for that?
Yeah.
So I see what you're coming from.
Yeah, sure. I was like, is this just like the plan? Like, because I've seen women with boyfriends go out to bars and get drinks bought for them by guys and then give that drink to their boyfriend.
That's God dang, Texas, you misread that situation so badly.
I didn't misread nothing.
I hope you're not my quarterback in squads, because man, you can't read.
I didn't misread a damn thing. I'm just not about to be a part of some nonsense. I don't like drama, bro. I try to avoid drama.
Did you take her out or not?
No.
Jesus, she's not looking for somebody to support her. She's looking for. Well, no, I don't know that.
Boyfriend might be.
There's no way of knowing what's going on in mind. But that's what. If she leaves with the open relationship, you know that she's not gonna look for somebody.
She told me at the last, she told me right after I asked her out. I guess she wanted to gauge me, just see if
right. That she just wanted to sneak it in at the end.
Yeah, just go ahead and just I don't know, just tell me that off top, and we can go from there. Don't after the fact. Also, women on Tinder, don't be out here in your bios talking about mental disease as that's a positive. People like bipolar, that's not good.
They're trying to let you know before it's too late.
What is that? Just say that's not. Just lie. I know this is internet.
Just lie.
What? You don't want me to lie?
You want them to lie?
You can fit, bro. I'm swiping left no matter what. They say they bipolar. They could be the hottest chick in the world. They bipolar. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Well, if it's managed correctly, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, they got medicine.
I mean, are they taking medicine though? I don't even know.
That'd be a follow-up question.
Are you taking pills for your bipolarism?
Yeah, that's how you introduce yourself.
Yeah, I got the plug.
Any pills to sell you off your meds? It's called side money.
Man, nah. But that's not happening, bro. Tex don't be out here taking girls that got boyfriends out.
Yeah, well, if it's consensual, then that's like, I don't know. All right, text it down the smash, I guess.
Especially because, like, in Colorado, everybody's in the military, so is it really open if he's like, I didn't want to ask questions.
If she told you about him, I'm guessing it is open, and they probably
Girls be bold nowadays, bro. Like, they don't mind you being the open, like, you the side dude. They don't mind that at all. It's different. It's 2018, Fox. There's no secrets.
All right. I mean, it's your life. I'm just telling you. I think that was probably your ideal situation, unless you're just looking for a straight monogamous relationship. Then no, it wasn't. Then
it's almost the opposite.
Yeah,
it is the opposite. It's basically like it's dope, but just weird though. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta broaden your horizon. Like you said, it's 2018. There's a lot more out there in the world than you want to look at.
Gosh, you're right. I may have fumbled the situation, but I fumbled it on purpose. I pulled a
Fumblerooski?
No, I'm trying to figure out like a player that like did something like smart, but it was also dumb at the same time. It was like a heady play, but it backfired on him.
It's the Little Giants Fumblerooski. You put the ball on the ground, somebody else picks it up and run.
All right, that's what that is. Somebody else about to pick the ball up and run. Because they ain't going to be me.
The next swiper got that.
All right. I think here's what I want to talk about today for the MUTMen podcast. Obviously out of position. We'll talk about snow and why people are hating the Christmas promo. Maybe we'll get into a little bit of the competitive tourney and stuff and whatnot, although I don't have a lot to say about it. Maybe we'll talk about a little bit of that, like Gun Bunch versus Nickel Blitz and stuff. And Texas watched a little bit of it, right?
Yeah, I watched like 3 games total. I didn't watch the championship.
We'll be able to talk about that a little bit.
I watched not much though.
So we'll conclude the podcast with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So let's get right off the bat. Why, Volt, in your opinion, did EA introduce snow?
I don't know. That was kind of a question I kind of was asking right from the beginning. Is what's the point of adding a new currency? And I don't know if you guys do this. If you play Madden Mobile, I don't. But I guess on Madden Mobile, they basically have a new currency. It seems like every week, or a new currency for every promo. So I don't know if this was just something where they were kind of testing the waters to see what it was like. I mean, if that's the case, I think that's kind of a weird time to do it during one of the biggest promos of the year. But I was wondering if maybe, it's one of the, see how it goes, see if it's something we can do for future promos, or it could just be something where, I know Fox, you say this a lot, where The Economist has a lot of effect on stuff, and obviously snow affected the market insanely. So it could be something like that. I don't know. I think there could be a lot of reasons they could do it, but I'm not sure exactly what the number one is or if there's multiple.
So EA doesn't go to like game changes before programs launch or promos launch and say, hey, what do you guys think about this?
I mean, I guess in general, no, it didn't happen for snow. They didn't come to us saying, we're introducing snow. But I mean, every now and again, you'll have Jake or somebody come in our Slack chat and say, here's something we're going to do. What do you think? Or just instead of just telling us what they're going to happen, they'll say, what do you think about this? What would you do? Kind of those things. But
so how often,
definitely
how
not
often does that happen?
I guess directly, the way you said it, not super often. It's definitely more of a, something happens and we get feedback and talk about what could be changed in the future. But definitely every now and then. But
so you guys are more reactionary. You guys are basically like the rest of the community. We see something. So like, if you guys are just reactionary, like what would you say you guys' use are? Couldn't they just listen to like Twitter and other YouTubers?
Yeah, I definitely think they could. I think the thing with Game Changers is I think they're using us, I guess, well, to the point where it's a more direct way rather than just like scrolling through Twitter. But I think it definitely could be used, the whole program, even more as a whole, kind of more like what you said, beforehand rather than reactionary and figuring it out as it goes.
Yeah, because like you can't really change much in the game after it's already in the game.
Right. It's definitely more of a, I guess, change for the next promo or change for the next Madden, I guess, however you want to look at it.
So the name Complete Horse Hockey is what you tell
I
me.
guess, yeah. Let's just change it to game. I don't even know what's the different
game reactionaries.
Game reactors.
Yeah, like reaction YouTube channels. Like you can totally do. Volt Reacts could be.
Volt Reacts like 10:30. I'll go on and then
Yeah, totally. Tex,
I like it.
Tex, what do you think? Did they bungle it? Why did they put snow in the game?
I think they put snow in the game because I got tinfoil hat over here. I think they knew this wasn't going to be a good promo. If you look at the people who took vacations at this time, it's just like one of EA's busiest.
It's Christmas season. They always take vacation.
No, this is the busiest promo of the year. People out here taking whole months off, bro. Like what? Like what's going on with that?
But I guess I don't know. But I guess that like if their idea from the beginning was just kind of making it a throwaway promo, I guess why do it for this one? Do you think it was a timing thing? Because I mean, it is one of, if not the biggest promo of the year. It's kind of a weird choice to throw away.
They easily could have debuted this for a promo that's like obviously lesser, but right. I think that they wanted to draw out this promo over the long period of time with the gifts and stuff, and just kind of make you have to spend a lot more money or coins to flesh out what the market is right now. But I think what ended up happening with this was with the snow currency, they introduced it because of the players for this. None of these players are good. So I think I think they're really annoyed that training is where it is right now. I think they're kind of mad at how cheap it is to get. Because basically people are building God squads in November and December. Like you don't, if you get Sprinter and like some of these chemistries on these cards, you don't have to buy their upgraded card in the future. Like there's no point to buy the new Deion Sanders if you got him already maxed out. No point to buy the new Lawrence Taylor that comes out other than the fact he gets better block shit. But if you got John Madden, you got all this stuff, you don't need to buy that guy. So I think they wanted to do something that's going to try to keep the market up. I think that's why they introduced this currency. They want to keep these cards going for a certain price. And the thing about it,
I definitely wouldn't doubt that.
And the thing about it is kind of crazy is that once these gifts go away, then it's going to be flooded with snow. Because the only thing holding the market right now is snow. I mean, is gifts.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, do you think there's going to be a downtime between round 1 and round 2, Tex?
I don't know if we get a round 2.
Really? We always had a round 2.
We do get a round 2, but if they do another round 2 where the first half is terrible and the second half is better, I'm going to be really annoyed. I'm going to be really mad.
You know that's happening, though. What are you going to be annoyed about?
That's definitely going to happen.
I just hate how they always they learn their lesson and they make you spend money the first time, and then when Christmas comes, they make you like it's less money. So yeah, so gifts are last day gifts of what, on the 25th, 26th?
26th. Yeah.
So I don't think we get a round 2. I think we go from that to like a New Year's promo. I did ask this.
Do you mean of just gifts, or like a round 2 of gifts, or a round 2 of the whole freeze promo as a whole?
I think the freeze promo as a whole might not get a round 2. I think what we'll end up seeing is, so Friday we got Series 4 obviously, and that's going to be something to keep us busy for a while, and then
on the power ups,
and then the gifts come out of the game on the 18th, something like that, and so I think we'll get something on Christmas, but I doubt we get a round 2.
So you think maybe the possibilities of like ghosts or something is kind of out the door, or you think it's going to happen?
Well, if we get ghosts, it's going to be kind of how they did out of positions, where there's going to be like, or the Iron promo is going to be coming out, where it's going to be a promo built around that, and then it's going to be the gifts that we happen to have as well.
So like the gifts open up into the ghosts, and that's just it?
Well, I think gifts open into the ghosts, and we'll also get probably a master set, which hopefully, I don't even know, like, because they gave us that Randy Moss, so we're pretty sure we're getting a Randy Moss. And he's not going to be in a gift. So he has to be a promo built around that.
So in Madden 17, when did Ghosts officially come out? Because it's Ghosts of Christmas, right? Did it go on after Christmas in 17? Because we didn't get them last year. Do you remember?
I can look it up right now.
Oh man, I feel like that was 10 years ago.
Yeah. Madden makes veterans of us all. Yeah, Walter. Over here. No, Ghost came out before Christmas. It came out December 16th, 2016. So 9 days before Christmas.
That's pretty early.
Yeah. Which, I mean, the 16th would be this Sunday, so it'd be like this Friday.
Well, I mean, if the ghosts are in the gifts and the gifts don't open until the 25th, 26th, I mean, that's pretty late.
No, the gifts start opening like the 18th, 19th, right?
For the big ones?
Oh, the big one. Actually, I don't know when the big ones open. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
I don't know. I only have the little ones.
Yeah, I only got little and medium also.
Yeah, I think the ghosts just might be limited time. Like, so I don't know if you guys saw that picture today that said it was limited times in packs that weren't actually limited times. I wonder if that was a mess up, which was like a Ronnie Lott and other players. I think there's going to be a ghost promo, but then the gifts are just going to be just specific 90 overall.
Could be. Well, what happened to those? This is another thing I was confused about. In this original stream, didn't they show a bunch of cards that never came out?
Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster,
like, there was a Juju
Jaron
Smith
Johnson Jr., and then Desmond King.
So, I mean, those could just be the gifts, and that's it, which I guess would be disappointing, but I wouldn't doubt it. Do you think those would act as the ghosts?
No, well, I thought they might be ghosts of the future, but then, like, I don't know, man. Because Desmond King's
I know, that's what I thought, too.
I think
but
Desmond King's a rookie.
Like the original.
So if it's like a pack that gives you 1 of 3, I don't think that'll be. I don't know, man. This is this promo is like just weird.
Everything's just up in the air, I guess. I don't know,
because we don't have any idea like what direction they're going in when it comes to like what they're gonna reward us. Because so far everything's been kind of terrible. Like we'll get to the the snow out of position masters today. None of those cards are good, except for Lamar Jackson.
Well, let's stick on this for now. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
So okay, with ghosts, if we either the Iron Men are coming Friday or the Ghost, right? Can we say yes to that?
Yeah, one of them are for sure.
Well, maybe because you think we'll get all that with Series 3 because they hinted at a level cap increase because the 70 should be coming out this Friday. So.
Right.
Maybe not then. I mean, like, they have another
almost open with Series 3. I don't think so.
What's that?
I said, did any like new promo open with any series in the past? I don't think so.
We just get solos, but it's all pretty much we got. So I doubt they will. See, the thing about it, because they're trying to draw this promo out over the next 5 weeks, it seems like, or over the month of December. Like, I don't. They might just give us a series update Friday and then not start this new promo until like Monday, because they can just wait.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with that, having the 2 separate days having something big. I mean, better than cram it all into one, right?
I don't mind it. I don't mind that at all. I just hope that it's just not gonna be. Hopefully, hopefully. Go ahead.
Aren't we gonna get Snow Beasts again on Monday though?
No, I think our Snow Beast is good. I think we're good. Well, I don't know. Maybe how many more limited times do we? Maybe a lot more limited times. I could probably end up giving Snow Beast too.
There was a bunch of random limited times that didn't get chosen, so I guess they could do a second round.
They could, and then
a third round on the 24th.
Mm-hmm. And then just make those cards just actively powered.
I mean, something's got to come out on Monday.
Yeah. So
the gifts don't open until the 18th.
I think that's right.
And so the 18th is gonna be that's next Monday, right? Or next Tuesday?
Yeah.
All right, 18th is next Tuesday, so that's when gifts open or gifts expire. So you might get a big content this week and not get anything until that Tuesday. I mean, what are the Madden doors? I don't even know if they have anything important on them to go based off. Let's go check.
The last door is this Friday. It's the 14th.
That's the last door. Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess we.
Yeah. Who knows? It could be anything. Honestly, I feel like everything's so wide open.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if it's good or bad or both.
Yeah. My estimation is Ghosts Friday.
Yeah, I really think they're gonna get Ghosts. If they will really mess up if they don't do Ghosts at all.
Yeah, the issue is like Iron Man though. Like we know Iron Men's, and we also know past, present, and future. So like, there's definitely more. There's definitely a lot more to this promo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we pretty much know we're gonna be getting this for the next 2 weeks, and then just after that we don't know what's gonna be after they decide to drop this. So, but they still got, like you said, they still got 13 days until Christmas.
Yeah.
So
I really have a feeling there's a lot of content coming still.
So let's go back over the last week. So we kind of try to predict the future there. If anybody's asking about like when to spend their money, always just kind of a PSA. If you got some money burning in your pocket for Christmas, I would wait till Christmas Day because usually that pack. Like I think I said this last week, or maybe there's a Market Monday. Always wait until Christmas Day because it offers some of the best bundles of the whole year. So definitely hold your money. Would you guys agree with me that Christmas Day is usually the best?
Yeah, and I mean they know. I mean it's just a fact that more people are going to be getting the game like as a Christmas gift, stuff like that. I wouldn't doubt it if they have some crazy bundle to spend your Microsoft points, PSN, and then on top of that, I wouldn't doubt if they had some limiteds and packs as well as more of an incentive.
Yeah, definitely. So, all right, moving kind of back because we were moving forward. moving back to what we got since we had our podcast last week. We've got the Zero Chill. So, I mean, like, looking at the total sum of content, we've got a ton of content, right? Or much more than we normally get. It's the issue is, like, every single content they put out, like, I had one issue with it or another. And that's why I gave Volt crap here for not being the game changer and kind of being game reactor. Because, like, if they ran this stuff past the game changers, I feel like you guys would be able to give comments on, like, all right, well, this is kind of screwed up. This is blankety blank and whatnot. So let's just go back to the start. 5 days ago, the Zero Chill program launched with offensive masters Chad Johnson and Dick Butkus. Now, most of this was fine. On Friday, it was fine. Masters came out. The only complaint we had on Friday was the fact that it was just kind of like the same thing we always get, and Dick Butkus was really slow, and his stats didn't really make up for how slow he was at middle linebacker, where you'd much rather have like Wagner or even Sean Taylor got released today as your user in your middle linebacker spot. But overall, it started off fine. I don't think many people had issues with the first part that master launch. Would you say that is accurate, Texas?
No, I think people had objections to it, but they didn't want to go full savage yet. Because when I streamed the night before, was it the night before or the same day? I think it might be the night before. Nobody liked any of these players. Like, nobody liked anything because everybody, none of these players are good. I guess the Dick Butkus is just like not better than your Shazier, not better than if you have Ray Lewis, or better than your Deion Jones. You look at the receiving, you look at Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson's fine, but it's just like he's not special. And then Friday came, the bundle comes out. Bundle was bad. The bundle was really bad. And so, like,
it was so bad. You're right. It was so bad. But
like, you spend money, you spend $100 on that bundle, and you could walk out of there with it's like $80. Right, $80.
It was $80, then I bought the rest of the $100 in packs.
Yeah. So
I spent the $100, got $200K in value.
Yeah, that's.
I couldn't even build one half. I couldn't even build one half of a 93.
Yeah, that's super.
That should never happen.
Doesn't make any sense. And then on top of that, the solos were really long for no snow. Obviously, they increased the snow from 300 to 400, so still not bad value there. But like, if you wanted to grind this promo, there's like no chance. Starting Friday, it seemed like you could be able to get a player you want for free because you needed to get 3,000 snow currency in order to go ahead and get yourself a 93 overall player. And even till today, like, if you play all the solos and do all the objectives and get your Mud Rewards at Legendary tier, you get like under 2,000 snow, which is not much at all. So you still need another 1,000, which I guess if you want to spend money, it makes sense because you're getting it at a reduced cost. But it's still very expensive. So it wasn't really welcoming Friday. And then Saturday hit, and that's when things flipped up.
Let's stay. Before we move on, let's stay on. Let's go to Volt there. What did you think of Friday's Zero Chill introduction?
Similar things. I don't think I viewed it as harsh as Texas did, but then again, I'm not. I don't know. I'm a hardcore player, but I also consider myself a casual player. Like, I'll never rip a bundle. So obviously, like, I can watch, Fox be the guinea pig and see that was probably one of the worst bundles I've ever seen. But, from a solo standpoint, obviously, I didn't play the solos. I still haven't played all the solos yet because I don't feel like they're very rewarding. From a player standpoint, Dick Butkus is one of those guys who, I don't know, I thought he had a cool name, and I think it could have had the potential to actually be a pretty cool card, even though the middle linebacker spot's a pretty flooded one. But like you said, his stats just didn't match. Similar with Chad Johnson. I mean, that's another cool name, but you compare him to somebody like Jerry Rice, who basically everybody has. And that's not anything special either. But the 93s, they were repeated cards. I actually was pretty excited for a couple of them. And I think they were cards where I would just rather buy them off the auction house. I would definitely not grind to get the snow for it. But I mean, since the introduction of presents and stuff, I mean, the price of those have just skyrocketed. So it's probably something that, like, none of those cards will ever be on my team. But
yeah, I mean, to go along with that point, like, I think all of them are good at doing something. Like, Damon Harrison is the best run stuffing defensive tackle in the game. He's the best run stuffer in the game. Damon Harrison is, hands down, in my opinion. You can get him a 99 block shed. He's a big, thick boy to deal with impact blocks from Whams. So Damon Harrison, Ryan Kerrigan, slow but a good pass rusher. Landon Collins is Landon Collins. Andrew Luck is a top-end quarterback. Fournette is a trucker that's just almost as good as Bettis, but he's not as thick. And then Kalichi is also a very good guard, but he can't really run block very well. So they're all solid. Kalici's
I think, like, in a vacuum, they were decent cards. But
yeah. But once Saturday comes, Texas, you take us into Saturday.
All right, Saturdays when the gifts roll around, and to get gifts, you can't spend money. I mean, you can't spend money, but you can't like buy packs and get gifts inside those packs. The only way you can get gifts is to spend snow currency. So what that ended up doing was causing a market reaction. So that Dick Buckus, who was like 600,000 coins the night before, which is really shitty price for the first day it came out. Like, that card was so cheap. It was to the point where if you did the set, it made no sense. Because you got 2 of those cards back. It costs 1.2 million coins to do the damn set, when you can just spend 1.4 and or probably like 1.3 actually, just get the 2 cards you want who are auctionable and Dick Buckus. Didn't make much sense to do that set at all. And so when gifts came out, everything jumped up a lot. So Dick Buckus was selling for 1 million coins plus the next night.
Crazy.
So just the addition of gifts on Saturday just turned this promo from terrible to less terrible, because everybody wanted the gifts. But then they realized that now it's no way to get snow, though, because the only way you can get snow is if you spend your coins to buy the player to quick sell, or to spend your money on packs to get the player you want to quick sell. And so it's not really welcoming for the majority of people who don't have coins. And if you don't have coins, they did bring you a solo sequence where you can get 2 gifts, but that's pretty much it. So this is a purely money spenders promo, but I feel like at the end of the Christmas promo, people who spend their money may not get their value back in it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it's a very good promo for money spenders, too, because that pack that they offered day 1. Day 2, they finally listened to our bitching about legend packs, and they offered a full legend topper. I would say that's a positive move, that we got the full legend topper again, like we had during the Blitz. So I definitely agree with you. They went from bad to worse on Saturdays with their economy. Vol, what do you think?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying with the introduction of presents, which I guess it's kind of a give and take, because, I mean, I love the idea of presents, so I'd be pretty bummed if those were never introduced. But, I mean, it totally threw off the market. Like, I was planning on getting that Landon Collins, and then I didn't. And then, a couple days in, looking at his price, I was just kind of blown away. Like, it totally changes how everything works with that extra currency. So it's even for me, somebody who's played Madden and Ultimate Team for a while, like, it's kind of hard to plan and what my path is with the promo with this new currency. So I think it just kind of all blew up in my face. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I was really caught off guard with how much it actually affected everything.
Yeah. I got the Masters day 1, then I was going to try out some of the 93s after that, and then I was like, oh, hey, Collins and Luck. I expected them to go down in price, and they just went up, and I was like, oh, damn it.
Right.
So I'm right there with you. How would you guys have done gifts? Like, Tex, take me through how you would have preferred to have gifts in the promo.
Gifts, I would have did something similar to what they did back in previous Maddens. Is gifts are in packs. Like, I'm not making you pull making you get these currency by playing these shitty solo challenges for a gift. They would have been in packs. It would have been in. You had a better chance out of the snow packs, obviously, but I would have put them in pro packs, and there would also have been some limited time gifts as well. But it wouldn't have been just basically quick sell 2 million coins worth of cards and just rip as many as you want.
Yeah,
would you have done gifts day 1? Would you have done gifts day 1 or put it in day 2 like they did?
Gifts would have been in game day 1.
Okay.
Gifts would have been. See, I know why they did it this way. This way is that what? Because like it basically forced you to buy packs because of everything being so expensive. So as a business standpoint, I get why they did it, but just for fun, just for people who want to spend their coins on pro packs, pulling for limited times and certain gifts, the gifts would have been in pack. It would have been basically what the Madden 15 Easter promo was. Mm-hmm. That's how I would have done it.
Yeah. Well, what's your thought? How would you have done gifts?
Yeah, I was going to say the same. I was trying to think back. I want to say it was Madden 15 where, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like gifts were almost in every single pack.
The Bo Jackson
maybe every few. Yeah, I don't know.
You could trade and sell, or just trade them 15, right?
Right. So I feel like there was a lot more gifts, and at that point, I felt like it was a lot more fun for the community. There was a lot more talking about, like, what is this? What do you think is in this? Because there was just so much more circulating, and they were in packs. I also would have put them in solos. I don't know why they're so hesitant, it seems, to only have solo rewards be snow currency. On top of you don't get coins, you don't get a pack. They did put in those limited time pack solos, which I was really grateful for. I thought that was a good move. But I don't know, maybe just even having one at the end of the solo string, I think would have been smart.
Totally agreed. Yeah, if they would have not brought in snow, they could have just used coins for those. Like the first string of solos, instead of 400 snow, 40,000 coins, and then each gift cost you 17,000 coins. Would you guys have liked that better or worse? Tex.
Gifts with 17K. I feel like
That's tough.
I rather them not be in the store to buy, unless they're like limited to like 5. I want you to be able to pull packs from them. I want them to be a good promo from.
Well, what about both? Packs. Why not both?
Because why would you buy pro packs if you just pull those packs? You know, like why?
Because pro packs are cheaper and there's a chance of getting gifts in them.
But then at that point, then they gotta increase the cost of like. Cause I don't think anybody cares about these players, right? So I think what will end up happening, they gotta increase the cost of every other pack in the store. So the OOP pack would be like $35K at that point. And so I'd rather them just not just give you an easy. I like when gifts are kind of exclusive. I like the whole like I pulled this limited time and he's not going for much, and so therefore it's cool. Because when gifts are given out to as many people as possible, I don't think it's gonna be good. Like I don't think there's anything good in that gift. Like all the gifts that I got 2 of the extra large gifts, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be 90 overalls going for like 200,000 coins, if that. And I spent way more coins to get those.
So Texas Scrooge confirmed. Not one of gifts. Like
I don't want anybody to get any gifts.
I want you to get gifts, but they shouldn't be just in the store with coins. I mean, because currency is cool, I guess. If they had another option, they're in packs, but they don't really want to put collectibles in packs no more.
Tex, you're gonna be visited by 3 ghosts and totally change your mind on this.
Probably.
What day is it, boy?
Well, what would happen if somebody had like? See, I just feel like if there was 17K and they're unlimited, people would just spend all their coins, which is fine. Go ahead and go nuts. But it doesn't really.
They can already do that though.
Not really.
You think snow is the barrier between people being stupid with their coins and not?
It's
people are literally spending all their coins.
Well, the coins is going to somebody else. I like that aspect. Like somebody has to give you the coins to go ahead.
I guess that's true. They don't just disappear.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like that.
What are you talking about? The coins still disappear.
No, it goes to somebody else. I mean, 100,000 coins. I mean, 10% of it disappears, not all of it.
Yeah,
not all of it.
But like. So you think the snow is a positive in that aspect, of the fact that they have to convert to snow by buying cards off the market?
Yeah, I think it's possible for those that are actually pulling packs. Because if you get a good pull, you're getting a lot more coins back guaranteed. But it's still a bad idea because it messes up a lot of what people may want to do with these players. They gotta wait. This whole promo is about patience. I think it's all about like learning when is the best time to do things. Like there's no point to do the Snow Beast set or the upgrade set until after gifts leave. Because that's when everything go back down in price. That's when it's gonna be affordable. There's no point to upgrade Landon Collins on your team because he's 450K right now. That makes no sense. He's not even that good. But you gotta wait.
Yeah, I think this is something that ScoMo said on an episode he was on. But he was basically saying that like with a lot of the big promos, it's kind of annoying that like it's better. It's like this with anything. But as soon as the promo comes out, you kind of just have to wait a week to get your value. Like it sucks that if you want to be somebody who gets the cards right away, you're basically just screwing yourself over. Which I don't know how they can avoid that, but
well, they avoided by like what they did this promo, right? With jacking up the prices on day 2 by putting something else in the store. So prayer answered, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I was gonna make a joke about like a marshmallow experiment with this waiting stuff, and I'm one about eating the marshmallow right away. I like indulging in the content right away or engaging with it. So I, for one, am I appreciate day 1 prices are lower. And down to like normal prices rather than having to wait a week. So I'm right there and not having to wait on our stuff. But I don't know. I think gifts, there's so many ways you can do them. I don't love the way they did them this year, and I prefer some of the ways they did them in past years, like Tex said. So I think keeping them in packs, like I don't know if EA was going for like positive like community sentiment, but not putting into packs only. So that way, just not like quote unquote money spenders are the only ones that get them because they're the only ones buying packs. I see that, but I think it was. Do you guys expect us to get these currencies again? Like, do you want these currencies again? Bolt.
I mean, personally, I don't, and this is just me. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, an old school kind of guy, but I think it just adds a whole extra level of confusion to the promo and just chaos to the promo that I don't think is necessary. But I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think EA did so well with training by adding another currency with training? To like, let's double down on that shit. And I understand the comparisons to Madden Mobile, but you think let's double down? People seem to enjoy the extra currency. Let's throw one more, see how they take it, Tex?
I don't even know it was that deep. I just feel like they wanted to do something different. I don't think they were like training so well, so we want to bring something else because this is the opposite of like what training is. So
it's more of a replacement.
Yeah, because you really can't like improve your team with this to the point because you have to have so much of it. Whereas training is like kind of easily accessible. It's on every card. This is only for Christmas cards, so it's not like, and this is only for basically a month out of the year. And after that goes away, then if you need to go and upgrade somebody with training, how are you supposed to do that if the cards are no longer in packs?
Yeah, I get. Do you think we'll get a snow to training conversion?
We have to because
yeah, I think we will.
If we don't, like, imagine you trying to, because basically if Herbert Moore gets Ultimate Legend, you have to upgrade his 76 with snow currency to be able to go ahead and get to his Ultimate Legend. So if his UL comes out in what March, you have to basically upgrade to 76 overall in March with only snow currency right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Not good. We haven't got to that part yet, but I'm just like, so we're gonna get a conversion. We have to. Yeah.
Unless they do that thing where they allow you to upgrade them, either the 93 or the 94. You know what they did earlier with the other recycled legends, Ed Reed and Steve Smith. So you could do either one, like, because they're only like +1s, right? So it's not that big of a difference.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of conversion because I just can't see them being like, all right, it's over, move on, I guess. You know, there has to be some sort of like wrap up to the whole thing.
They'll say it never happened. They'll be like, you guys, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah,
There's never snow in this game. Totally gaslight the entire community. We're like some people that are like
honestly, I hope they do that.
Yes, game changers that are always defending EA will just be like, no, what are you guys talking about? That was never there. Just totally stand for EA and
delete every tweet that says snow.
Yeah, even the ones where you're asking for cocaine from your dealer.
Right. Well, definitely those ones.
Yeah, of course. All right, so with so we went with gifts. Next thing that came out on Monday were the Snow Beasts. Mm-hmm. Now, we talked a little bit about these guys. Why, Volt, tell us, why do we keep getting recycled legends instead of new guys?
You know, I don't have the answers. I don't. But, I mean, I did have a little bit of hope. Because we actually started getting a lot of new legends like recently. There seems to be like a big influx of new legends every week.
Our Hall of Famers that are being recycled as limited legends would like tell a story otherwise.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, like the Dick LeBeaus and those kind of players. So I was kind of expecting something different. I don't know if it's. I mean, it has to just come down to they don't want to buy the rights, right? I mean, I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah, I've said on Twitter, it's between EA being too cheap to buy the rights, or they just don't care enough. They don't like try enough to reach out to players to ask if they can get their rights.
Right.
So it's between a lack of effort and a lack of commitment with your money stash that we're giving you.
I mean, just to play devil's advocate here, do you think it's something where, I don't know, who's a legend that we've all wanted that's not in the game this year? I don't know. I can't even think of an example. Yeah, let's say Troy Polamalu. Do you think it's something where, they reached out to whoever, his agent or whoever they reach out to, and they're just not interested? So instead of going the extra mile, like we'll ask somebody else, they just default to recycling? Or do you think they just totally skip that step?
Yeah, I would assume they've reached out to people that say they don't want in the game, but that's a fine excuse for certain ones. Maybe Troy doesn't want to be in the game, maybe he doesn't want to do anything with the NFL anymore, and that I understand. But like the fact that the Legends program has had zero growth since like 25 is pretty disgusting. I mean, and this game has grown significantly, and the revenue is up. But like, I get you, I understand. Like, oh, we'll just go back to recycling it. But whoever gets the rights for EA, whoever gets the rights to player, I don't know who it is. I don't know how your corporation works, but whoever gets it, they're not doing a very good job. Like, if that's like, oh, we'll just recycle it, like that's a terrible excuse. Like, shouldn't you have an email out, a talk with every agent for every player that's played in like the Pro Bowl for the last 30 years, see if they can get in the game and for what cost? Like, isn't that something they should be doing? Like, when you look at like what NBA or MLB does, maybe their player associations are easier to deal with because they have retired. I'm not so certain about all this, but still, I mean, it feels like EA should have somebody that goes that extra mile for us to bring these old guys into the game, to bring in the legacy of the NFL and show it into your game, and at least let us use the players, not just for like our theme teams, but also maybe we were fans of them growing up.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. So I've fought with some game changers on this, and they're like, that's not how you run a business. And I'm glad you're not one of those people that says EA shouldn't be spending money on their product, because it is very frustrating to have to talk that says you have to, like, with people that say, like, you know, I say you have to spend money to make money in business, and like, no, that's how you go out of business. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Right. It's kind of a weird balance because, like, again, just being like totally, you know, objective here, like when you're looking at it from EA's standpoint, and this is something that I've actually thought about a lot. You know, say you're higher up at EA, not even specifically with Madden, and you know you're just a suit and you're there to open up spreadsheets and read numbers. You know, if they can be like, you know, we spend X amount of money to bring in brand new legends, or we can spend no money, keep the same legends, and make just as much money. You know, it's tough. So I don't know what it'll take to get it. I personally obviously would love to see new legends. I think it would drive more people to open packs just because it's exciting, but I don't know what it's going to take for the people who make those decisions to make them.
Yeah, I even got an opinion like that. One person said, "Well, don't you think bringing in more legends will make other legends less special?" I'm like, how dense are you? Like, I didn't respond because I didn't want to, you know, get into a Twitter argument because those are worthless. But how dense are you? Like, just because MLB The Show has, I don't know, Harold Baines or lesser legends in there, even though he just got into the Hall of Fame with the Veterans Committee, even though he's not worthy of it. But they have lesser legends. That doesn't make Babe Ruth any less special. Babe Ruth and Mike Trout are still Babe Ruth and Mike Trout in the game. Just because you have lesser legends with lesser ratings doesn't mean the top guys are going to be lesser for it. So there's a lot of like, I get it. You can justify just about anything in this world if you stretch far enough, if you make enough arguments, and if you're persistent enough. If you don't feel like changing your mind or listening to reason. But I feel like there's a lot of businesses that can say, looking forward, if we don't spend money on research and development, if we don't spend money pleasing our customers, I think we'll make the same amount of money next year. That works out very well until, like, you can make the same amount of money until you don't make any money at all. Like, people will stop playing your game. Like Kodak, this is like, oh, people will love digital film forever. Like, or sorry, people aren't going to switch over to digital film. They'll love our piece of paper and shaking it out of their camera. And so, like, I don't see, like, how they don't see that looking forward. I get you're short term, you're a quarter by quarter type of company, but there's got to be some sort of long term love for your product and your game and pleasing your consumers, at least to you know, maybe not just bringing the revenue. And obviously it's not working out that well for them, seeing as EA stock's down like, I don't know, 50% since the summer. So I don't know, not a fan of any argument or any type of justification for EA not getting new legends in this game.
Yeah, and I think if they want to do it, they could at least do it for, you know, a master promo or the big cards.
Yeah.
You know, at the bare minimum.
I mean, don't you think some NFL players will take like a $5,000 check just to be in the, like Cordell Stewart, like guys?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, just to be in the game. So I don't know. It doesn't even need to be $5,000 for some guys. But anyways, Tex, any thoughts on legends or any of these recycled legends for Snow Beasts?
I mean, I completely agree with y'all's opinions about this because, like, I just feel like they don't ask because all you have to do is ask. Because a lot of these agents kind of have the same, like, they were like, well, a lot of guys share the same agent, right? So you just got to call and just put, like, I'm interested. Anybody interested in Mega Man? Let me hit them up. And so, and then with the revenue sharing, like, they don't really got to give them a split. It's like pay them up front and then go from there. So they could easily get as many as they want to this game. Like, certain guys, they probably don't even try to ask. I mean, like T.O. didn't say it was, like, I feel like at this point, if T.O. said he was never going to be a man, now he's on the cover, you got to keep asking.
Yeah.
Right. It gets to the point where they just stop asking.
What is up with that? Vol, have you heard anything? Why did T.O. decide to become in the game? He just got paid enough?
I literally have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine.
What kind of game changer do we been? The second-rate game changer we bought on Tex. How do you not know everything that's going on? I'll text
T.O. and find out.
Yeah. Go talk to Andrew Wilson. Find out. Thanks. All right. So, Snow Beasts. What would you rate a Snow Beast, like, out of 10 for that Snow Beast? What would you rate for the first week, or what I think is a weekly promo for at least winter? What do you guys rate for that first Monday of Snow Beast out of 10, Tex? Did it get you excited about the game?
3.
3?
It would have been higher if you could have actually powered up the limited time you already had.
Yeah.
But they force you to spend a lot of damn coins, like $600K for those cards right now. So I'm just like, why not give the person who already has Kevin Mawai or Herman Moore a chance to power that up with using that card to get to a 96 instead of just
the justification is like, oh, just quick sell it and then you'll have enough coins to do this new one. No. No.
Vote, what would you have this card? Like, why quick sell it?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Vote, what do you think out of 10?
I'll probably give it a little bit higher than a 3, not a lot more. I think the stats are actually pretty good, but my concerns are the same as you. I mean, they're just expensive to do, especially with snow currency, and it just seemed, I don't know, it seemed weird. I think this whole promo seems pretty confusing, and just like they added a bunch of extra steps. I mean, the stats themselves, I think I'm pretty excited about those. They'll probably, again, never be on my team because of the price, but, you know, they could have been better.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. Would our like, going back to the cycle, like, if these are all new legends, our opinion on that Snow Beast promo on Monday would have been completely different, right? If these were, if instead of Atwater, it was Palomalu, instead of Moore, it was Carmichael, if instead of Mawai, it was something else, like, just new legends into the game. Like, our thoughts would have been like, we would have given it like a 9 out of 10, right?
Yeah, because you look at the upgrade. So basically, it's only a 2 overall upgrade increase from like a lot of these cards, right? So everyone was what, 92, and so he goes to a 94 right now, right?
Yeah, 94? Right.
So it's not like these players are like being upgraded a lot. So why give us the same duplicate legend that's getting a +2 upgrade, maybe a +3 to something, but it's not like it's insignificant at best.
It'd be easier to justify spending $600,000 for a Nat card when it's going to be something brand new.
I totally agree.
Not for somebody that you can just get off the auction block, or somebody that you probably already used and didn't like too much.
Yeah.
Right.
I do want to talk about Team of the Week this week, and is this the best Team of the Week we've gotten all year? Like, they put it in limited legend for the first time last week. We get it again with Amari Cooper. We got Derrick Henry, who's a trucking beast, who had an amazing game. It's like they watched the games this week. George Kittle got a hero card. Kyle Fuller got a hero card. All cards that are like competitive on top end squads. Like, talk to me, Tex. Best Team of the Week of the year or not?
Yeah, this is great. Like, I had no complaints about anything that came out. Like, Amari Cooper is a beastly wide receiver. He's not like he's fast. He's taller than most, like, and he's really a beast after the catch. Love that card. And then you got the Derrick Henry you mentioned earlier, and Kittle. So like, we just happen to get players at positions that weren't like clones. Like, I know Derrick Henry's basically like if he would have got the same speed as Eddie George, he'd been a clone, but he's a faster Eddie George. George Kittle is a tight end that we don't have in Madden right now unless you got Shannon Sharp on your team.
And sorry, I want to say Derrick Henry can also get the spin move with zone run, so that's even better than George.
He's a trucking back that has 95 trucking, which is basically like top tier. You don't need to upgrade from that. He has 90 plus 2 speed on it, which is fantastic. If you got sprinter, all this stuff, these are really good cards. And then you look at the Cooper. If you want to rock his 93 overall power up, it's a really good card as well because he has the speed and he has the height and he has the catching run after catch. Like, he's the opposite of like Keenan Allen that came out. Keenan Allen is a really good guy before the ball's in his hands. When the ball's in his hands, he's terrible. And then he was a 94 overall with 88 speed. That shit's trash. And then we get another receiver the next week that's just so much better.
Yeah. Do you think Henry didn't get the limited time legend because he doesn't, or the limited time Team of the Week because he doesn't have a power up?
Yeah, I think they learned a lesson not to give a limited time that you can't power up.
Yeah, so makes sense. Volt, what do you think about Team of the Week this week?
Yeah, I've been a big hater of Team of the Week this year, and I think this was definitely the first week that I had no complaints. Similar to what you said, it seems like Team of the Week, it doesn't seem like a Team of the Week promo. It seems like who had a good enough game that we don't have a plan for in the future, and this seemed like an actual Team of the Week. Like you said, they watched the games. It was cool to get a new tight end. Like you said, nobody's even comparable to Kittle besides Shannon Sharp, and I feel like not that many people have Shannon Sharp. Kyle Fuller was good, even though I'm annoyed with the Bears getting a new card every single week, but that's besides the point. He deserved it. Henry's a beast. Amari Cooper was the first receiver that this year so far that's made me think about straying away from the same trio I've had literally all year. So yeah, I mean, no complaints. I love that the bundle every week has your choice of the hero with the topper. I think that should continue for sure. No complaints out of me this week. It was definitely pretty good. Definitely the best.
Who is your all year trio?
Right now I have Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
The classic.
Yeah, those are very nice. I mean, I have Randy Moss and Tyreek, and then I got Ty also with his power up because he's so fast. I'm a fan of. Yeah.
Amari definitely made me consider powering down Jerry and changing to Strahan or something like that, but yeah, definitely a great week.
Yeah, yeah. So, Team of the Week did well. So then out of position, we didn't talk about out of position. Let's get to it. I said we'll talk about it later. Out of position.
Because I'm pissed.
stroke today. You're pissed. Vote. Go. Flow with it.
Okay. I mean, among other things, the biggest thing that I think I'm the most annoyed with, and I do have a feeling this is going to change with future freeze content, but out of position, if I'm just changing an offensive or defensive card to a different position on the same side of the ball, I like don't give a shit about doing that. Like, I don't know how you guys feel, but like there's no part of me that wants to get a Melvin Ingram middle linebacker when I'm just going to run him at defensive end, or moving, I don't know, Anthony Barr to strong safety. Every single card that came out today was underwhelming. I think all the elites had the potential to be really good, and none of them are. I think more than anything else, I think all the cards that came out today are no more than either A, reasons to quick sell and get snow currency, or B, just basically collectibles in the place of players. Like, they look like collectibles to me. I don't know anybody who's going to start those on their team, and the biggest reason in the past for out of position is even if the stats weren't amazing, it was fun, and these cards just don't seem like fun to have on your team regardless. So I was super disappointed in this. I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit exaggerated, but this is, I think, hands down the worst out of position promo I've ever seen from Mutt.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Tex?
Yeah, this is super sad. Like, I started out this morning kind of positive because I saw like, oh, this is gonna be dope. Looked at the Lamar Jackson. I found uses of for the Anthony Barr. Like, if you guys are tired of your cornerbacks getting pancaked in cover 2, and at the goal line on toss plays, you can throw him out there. He has the speed and he has the impact block and the block shed. So like you can use some of it. But
it's
then,
just so weirdly scheme specific. Like,
I know. That's Madden this year. Everything is so specifically themed for certain situations. Right. Specific. Like, a lot of the cards they're dropping are literally just for position for theme teams. So that's been their whole MO this year. So I was like, we can get by with some of these players. Then I was like, oh, they dropped Sean Taylor right outside linebacker. And I'm like, so if he's not really good at anything, right? He's not. Like,
he's fast.
He's 90
I've
speed.
never seen so many people confused that speed isn't the most important thing on the field for linebackers, for users. Like, don't look at anything else. Speed, agility, acceleration. Boom. What else you need? Height, pick, powers.
But the thing about it, we already have Shazier. I suppose it's like
but he can play zone on his own.
Can he?
Yeah, let Shaz run. User this son of a bitch.
He has 80.
I think Sean Taylor is pretty. I mean, in my opinion, I think it's not really arguably. I think it's the best out of position card, and even that I don't care about it, so I don't know.
He might be the best, but just like, it's just 90 speed, and then so like if you use this guy, I get why you want to, but why are you gonna be paying this many coins for a 6'3" user when there's better users out there that are cheap?
And why are the Masters 90 overall?
Anthony Barr is not a better user than Sean Taylor.
Anthony Barr.
No, not even close.
Anthony Barr. Wait, no, not close.
No, Anthony Barr sucks.
Does he?
Yeah.
At this point, I don't think he's very good, but
90 Anthony Barr. What's Anthony Barr's speed?
I don't have any. I don't have
like 86, something like that.
See, all because he has 90 speed.
Yeah, Mutt Monster is 86 speed. His agility. Let me take a look at his agility. 87, dude. Anthony Barr is not that good this year. I don't know if I've tried using him. He's not that good. Sean Taylor, because of the proliferation of crossing routes, you need somebody to be able to keep up with the speed of those wide receivers. Anthony Barr can't do that.
See, I got you. Okay, cool. All right, but he still should have more than 90 speed.
Yes.
He should have more than 82 zone or 83 zone and 82 block shit.
And that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. They keep taking down the stats of these guys when they move position. Like, why did Lamar Jackson's throw power get nerfed when we went from quarterback to running back? Why is Walter Payton's stats nerfed when moving from running back to quarterback? Why is Tatum? Why is Hill so like not like he is in real life? Like that's my biggest thing. Like, they weirdly changed the stats on these cards for no reason in particular and made them not fun.
Why is Walter Payton a cheaper Michael Vick?
Or a worse Lamar Jackson?
In years past, when they did out of position cards, didn't they keep the card stats on their old one, but just boost the one for the position?
Well, you know why
it's like J.J. Watt at fullback, where he's the best kick cover guy in the whole goddamn game.
You know why they did that, right?
Why?
Competitive players and salary cap.
Yeah, let's talk about this now.
That's the reason why. That's why these players suck. Because I'm pretty sure
they're so concerned about competitive play. And
because this screams that we wanted to nerf these players so that way you can only use them in one spot. Because the salary cap ramifications, like if you can somehow get Lamar Jackson at running back as well as your quarterback, and you just have him out there for both and have like a bronze quarterback there, people would have been using that guy. But they had to nerf his stats because people will figure out ways to cheese.
Do you think EA hired too many competitive people?
Easily. I mean,
I don't know if they necessarily hire too many, but I think they do rely on competitive too much. For at least the casual. Like, out of position is not a competitive game. It's literally the opposite of a competitive promo.
Yes.
It's being defined by it.
And the thing about it is, they can easily say no OOP players allowed in this mode.
Right.
Why don't they make rules? Why do they fucking
999 cap, then nobody could use them.
Like, why does anything go?
Out of position should be a fun promo that's just a mess around promo, and it's just not, and I don't get it.
Is competitive driving MUT, or is MUT driving competitive? Like, at least let's look at viewers. So competitive tourney had like what, 19,000 viewers. If how many people did? All right, let's do this thought experiment. If anybody random was streaming with drops at that time, and they had the same quality drops that the competitive tourney had, would more people be watching the competitive tournament or that person with drops?
I think we watch the competitive. I think it might be more going to competitive tournament because but I think if without the drops, the drop off would be insane. Like I swear, at least out of the 20K that are watching, like half of them are there for drops, if not more.
Yeah. Volt, do you think somebody would have, like, if the competitive tournament didn't have drops, what would the population number be?
It definitely wouldn't be as much. I don't know if it would be less than somebody just playing. I do agree with you. You've said it in a stream in the past that EA should find a way to just set up drops on any old, Twitch partner who's streaming Madden.
Not even partner, just like random people. It don't matter. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the thing with competitive, which, if they took away drops, you still have something to watch, because I think just by nature people like watching competition. So I don't know how many people like casual would sit in somebody just grinding solos or something like that, but I don't know, it's something to think about for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. It's crazy that is driving MUT and our content so much, when like it's so much fewer like people are watching that than are like interested.
I mean, you look
in
at
MUT.
YouTube videos. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah,
like all the views aren't on competitive gameplay. The views on YouTube are on pack openings and theme teams and whatever series.
Yeah, like random like certain YouTubers like on a single day will get more than like the like I checked it last year, like the last tournament game last year, like on what channel was it on last year? NFL or ESPN or one of those big ones last year, right? That final Madden tournament.
Might have been ESPN, yeah.
I looked at like that ESPN, those ESPN numbers and the Twitch numbers and everything combined. I think KK had more views those 2 days that the competitive tournament was on than all those sources combined, even with television ratings.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So it's like we're driving this game because of competitive, but they're not really holding their weight versus like people just having fun with the game like K.
Yeah.
So it's like it's almost like the cart is driving the horse right here.
How many people who play Madden are playing it for competitive reasons? Like obviously people play salary cap, but I mean, I don't know if those numbers are public anywhere, but I'd like to see them.
And because it takes a long time to find a salary cap game, from what I've told, because I have no interest in it.
Right.
Yeah, since they didn't make you play for MUTMen, just nobody's playing it really, but people who are crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, how many people are interested in competitive Madden? 1,000?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fun to watch when it's on, but it shouldn't completely determine the Christmas promo.
That's basically what it did, because a lot of these players are just terrible. Like, they're not good for their position. Like, so why would I use, like, let's just say Anthony Barr at the strong safety spot over like cause even for price, there's better players out there. Like, you can go.
Well, I was talking to. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you
go ahead.
You got it.
I was just talking to Master Gamer, who's a competitive player, also a game changer, and he was even saying he's like the best cards out of this promo are like the random gold cards because they're good for salary cap, but like nobody who just plays MUT casually is going to give a shit about those cards. Yeah. So it's interesting that
cards that if you get the excuse that this card's good for salary cap, not a good card.
Right.
Not a card that anybody wants to have. People want players to improve their team or players that are just kind of break the game. I was hoping Walter Payton would be like Madden 25 Walter. He's more like Madden 18 Michael Vick. Except for we can't throw the ball deep, which doesn't really matter because thresholds don't mean anything because I have throw short threshold. My guy misses all short passes.
Yeah, I'm not sold on the thresholds. One thing not to like kind of change the subject a little bit on, like one thing I've seen, I guess it's on subject. One thing I've seen with this out of position, like a lot of people are saying like they don't like out of position because it's unrealistic, and I'm not a huge fan of that argument because like does it feel like people think they're too cool for out of position? Like, oh, this isn't football. We shouldn't have these players at random positions. Like, what do you guys think? Like, is this game supposed to be fun, or is it supposed to be like a serious NFL gameplay, guys playing where they're going to play, or what's your opinion on what MUT should be, Texas?
It should be fun. It should, like I said, competitive.
Should fun be first or not? What?
Fun should be first, easily. That's why I'm kind of mad they got rid of all the sets that we had fun with because they don't seem to want to put fun as our main priority. They only put what they think is the main priority, which is just kind of driving pack sales, which can be fun sometimes, but like fun over everything. Being able to do like certain sets for rewards. I keep doing this stupid ass. What set is that? What's the name of that set called? The Football Outsider set. I'm trying to get the 90 to Tucker. I'm trying to pull Tucker. I'm not going to, but I'm wasting my coins and my training trying to get Tucker because it's fun to take that risk. So it should be fun. The out of positions, even though last year kind of went overboard with the 75,000 Bo Jackson that existed, it was still fun. And that was a perfect example of not decreasing the players' ratings. Imagine if we got Bo Jackson left guard this year, man. He had 45 speed.
No, yeah. He would be able to pull, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, what? Like last year was fun. He was the best left guard, right guard, tackle, whatever in the game because he can actually get out there and move and block people.
Oh my God, Bo Jackson tight end. Whew.
And if they did that shit this year, dude would be slow as hell. It's just kind of annoying. So it's not as fun, but I think that's because of the competitive scene. They don't want fun because they like things not being fun.
Yeah. And
they're the real Grinches.
All right, what about you, Volt? What do you think? Should fun be the focus of this game mode, or should more like serious competitive, this is Madden, this is the NFL type stuff be the focus?
Yeah, I think without a doubt fun should be. I actually get in like not fill out arguments, but definitely I bicker with a lot of the other game changers who are like CFM sim style game changers because I mean, this is a video game. Video games are supposed to be fun. You're supposed to be able to go and make the team how you want to make it, make your ultimate team, go play with your friends and have fun. And if you're just focusing on trying to make everything perfectly balanced and everything, you know, the stats make sense for the salary cap and make sure, you know, this is this and, you know, we don't put somebody who's this tall to make sure they're not this fast. I mean, it just ruins the game mode.
Yeah, I mean, like are you talking CFM people? Like we're not talking CFM people. Like CFM.
No. Just in general. Just in general. Okay. I'm just saying. Like I think a lot of people want it to be more serious than it is. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a video game with an ultimate team game mode where you're supposed to have fun and build your dream team, and sometimes you just can't do that. So.
Yeah, those people should go suck on a lemon. I think this game mode should be all about fun, and they should figure out every time they introduce something in this game. Their first question should be, is this fun? And then their second question should be, is this balanced? Like, I get it. Like, balance, I do think, is very important in this game. Like, one of this game's biggest problems is a lack of balance. Like, the Patriots playbook has every single powerful thing you want on offense. Like, that's gameplay. I mean, we're just talking about MUT, so let's not get into gameplay because I don't want to go there today, at least. I'll stay off of that for one MUTMen podcast. But yeah, so no, I do agree. I think fun should be number one, balance should be number two, and then like for as much as competitive can factor in after that, I think it can. I mean that's fine that it's on their mind, but like I am all for competitive going back to regs, so that way it doesn't touch MUT, so that way like nobody in MUT has to like they can kind of like stay in their own silos almost. Like the competitive then can tune regs to be like exactly what they want, but then MUT can be tuned to like more of like the casual or more like I'd say MUT's kind of like hardcore casual. Like you still kind of need to be hardcore to keep up with MUT, but like not serious gameplay. Like I hate when like people say like casual gamers are MUT gamers because MUT people put in a lot more time than even competitive guys. Like I see like some of my guys that consider themselves casual players, but they're playing MUT for more hours than I am, and I see like other competitive guys, like top end competitive guys playing other games at night and just like screwing around with other games, and like these guys are in MUT grinding solos for 4 hours a day, otherwise they're working the rest of the day, or they're doing like spending all their free time on solos. Like that's not considered casual. Like, so it's weird that the community sentiment is centered around like if you aren't a hardcore competitive guy, you're more of a casual. But when in fact, like, if we're talking like World of Warcraft grinding, which is similar to MUT grinding, like that's fucking hardcore, these people. So I'm not a fan of like labeling, like it's almost like the cool kids are competitive Madden gamers on the field that are playing only the game and only care about it for the gameplay, whereas like guys that want to build their team and play solos and grind those up are more like, oh, you're just casual, you don't really care about the game on the field that much, and hardcore gameplay guy. So it's kind of weird, the labels to me, but that's kind of how we've kind of as a community come to understand each other. Like the only people who consider themselves hardcore are just on the field hardcore, not necessarily in the game mode of MUT hardcore.
Right.
So rant over. Moving on. After so what else do we have to say about the out of position promo that hasn't been said about Pol Pot, right? Anything else you guys got to say?
Wide receiver Nick Foles, man, that's gonna be a beast car.
Oh
It's
my
gonna be
God.
slow as hell. Like I was looking forward to like an 89 speed Nick Foles. That dude gonna be out here with 80 speed maybe.
Now here's another thing I had about out of position. It seems super inconsistent stat wise on the cards. Like, for example, Cordell Patterson, who's got a halfback.
Yeah.
You know, he's a wide receiver, and he plays halfback now in the NFL, obviously back and forth. But his catching is lower than George Fant, who is a tight end but is an offensive tackle. You know, but then on the other hand, you have, you know, Alejandro Villanueva, who's a tackle playing tight end, and his run block is lower than other not offensive linemen. I don't know. It's weird. It seems like there's a really weird balance, and I don't know if, again, that's just them trying to balance it so some cards aren't OP, but cards like, if you're a wide receiver playing halfback, you should have good catching.
Yeah.
And if you're a offensive tackle playing tight end, you should have really good blocking. Like, that's what was so fun about running, you know, 5 Donald Penns in Madden 25 or, you know, or something like that, because if you're going to commit to going out of position, then commit to going out of position.
Shout out to Clickwood and that right there.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. So I totally, it feels like us three talking about these stats are more time than EA put in figuring it out, right? Did they just make too much content so they kind of like didn't double check it? Does that feel like it could have been the reason why a lot of these stats seem kind of funky on these out of position cards?
I don't even. I feel like it wouldn't have been as bad if we would have got these things first. But it's just like maybe how they gave it to us. Maybe these were the first things that came out Friday, and then with this week we'd have got the master Dick Buckets. We still would have playing because Dick Buckets is not great, but it's just like these are just. It just seems like the timing of these players aren't good.
Like, am I supposed to get excited about an 81 overall Odell Beckham quarterback? Like, if you want me to have fun with Odell at quarterback, make him a 90 and make him good. I don't know.
Or you don't even have to be a 90. You don't gotta have any throwing stats. Just give him his speed on his 93 overall. Just give him speed and give him like just high throw power, but nothing else. Like,
So if every single card was like what, +4 overall, do you think we'd be happier with this promo?
Yeah, because 4 overall means a +4 to increase in stats.
Or even more for their special stats, and like just statted better. Like some of them just
I wouldn't even care if some stats were garbage, as long as, you know, like kind of like what Texas did with Odell. Like, pick 3 stats, make them crazy OP, and make the rest unusable, because you don't want to make like some crazy out of position card that's going to be a starter on everybody's. Like, I mean, halfback Vic, for example, last year, like super overpowered. People used that card literally for the rest of the year. Like, and if that's something don't want,
he wasn't as good as Barry Sanders, who was released like a few weeks before him, though.
That's true, but I mean, after this week, is anybody going to be? I mean, even during this week, who's going to be using these out of position cards?
It's going to be on low end teams.
Yeah,
it's going to be on people new to the game.
Which maybe that's a good thing. Maybe, I mean, I guess not every promo has to be for everybody, but you'd think for the Christmas promo, some of the people who have been playing all year, you know, it's something to excite them. But I guess I'm looking at it through a lens of somebody who's played Madden every year and has been playing since launch. So
yeah,
man, good for theme teams though. Lamar Jackson, the Ravens theme team's about to have 96 speed.
Lamar Jackson will be better at quarterback than halfback.
Sucks that you can't play them both, huh?
Yeah.
Right out.
It does.
What's thinking Dante Culpepper or the McNair? One of those two guys. I think it's McNair.
Really good Joe Flacco.
But the Ravens theme team has Ricky Williams, right? They don't need a halfback.
Not right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Overpowered Ricky.
Yeah. Who's gonna get more overpowered on Friday? We'll talk about that in a second. So Yeah, okay. One more last thing on these out of positions. Could EA have been afraid of these things being golden tickets too? Like, what? Like, and then especially with that golden ticket talk, like, it's a little early for it, but like, what are golden tickets going to be? Isn't it just because we're already able to get to 99 and so many stats with the boosts, with like speed and stuff?
Dion?
Are we just going to? Is golden tickets just going to be like for theme teams and tall people this year?
That's what it's like every year. Though.
I mean, probably.
But even these players.
No, in
overall,
previous years we've had like Dion's and Randy Mosses that are better because they had over 100 stats.
Yeah, people want coins though, so I guess they'll go whoever can get them the most or net them the most. I'm looking at like Odell Beckham, like he'll get a golden ticket if he gets a quarterback, and he's probably the best quarterback in Madden because he'll go up fucking from an 81 to a 99.
No way. You think he'll be the best quarterback in Madden with 81 throw power?
Well, no. Well, his golden ticket?
Yeah.
It has to go up 18 points.
I mean, yeah.
Fox.
No way.
If you just add 18,
63 throw deep on a golden ticket, if you give 18 to that, that's still trash.
You know Go D don't mean anything. But you made a video talking about Lamar Jackson and how good he was throwing the ball down the field deep.
I said it was good. I didn't say it was top tier. He's still gonna miss deep passes.
Let's just add 18 to everything, and then like I guess add the +5 speed. So he'll probably get like 96 speed, and then like 99 throw power. If not that with chemistry, he'll be good. And you can go ahead and get that up.
But it's like even then, would somebody make an Odell quarterback over just a Lamar Jackson quarterback?
Yeah.
Probably. Well, Giants fans might because that's the best quarterback on the roster.
Right.
Wow, the Eli disrespect.
I mean,
so real.
There was a stat that said Odell Beckham had 2 more 40-yard passes 2 more touchdowns 40 yards down the field than Eli.
But then you lose Odell as a wide receiver. You lose Odell as a wide receiver in your theme team.
That's true. You lose Odell, but you gain a quarterback.
Let's get an Eli Manning wide receiver.
Checkmate. Yeah, I mean, like otherwise, like the tall Alejandro Villanueva would be good for a golden ticket at 6'9". I mean, I guess you could do Walter Payton quarterback. Would he be a decent golden ticket? Probably.
Yeah, he looks like Vic though. It's just like so. I don't see like the huge upgrade there. But then again, I don't see Odell. I just see difference. I don't know. You might get Walter Payton quarterback.
You can make a pretty good Sean Taylor too.
Yeah, an outside backer. I think we'll see what they give us next week. If they give us out of position players next Wednesday, and maybe more will come then. Otherwise, Julius Peppers is gonna be too slow for a golden ticket outside linebacker, right?
So bad, 74 speed, my guy.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that?
One more thing before we move on. What is that Shaq Thompson cornerback? Am I missing something?
The Panthers don't have any cornerbacks for their theme team, so people were complaining about it, so they gave us a Shaq Thompson.
It seems like just a theme team kind of thing.
No, definitely. No, they have. I have one right now. They have their best cornerback is Dante Jackson, 70 overall gold. So we have, and now we have Shaq Thompson out there.
And what's his speed? Like 4?
He's the second fastest Panther on the roster.
Jesus.
Slow tube. So that's the reason why.
So, what are we getting on Friday with the season changeover, Tex?
Tokens, master sets, and hopefully we get the legendary gauntlet. But I feel like E is gonna hold back because this is a content-filled month. It's a content-filled month.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of content if they gave us Legend Gauntlet already.
Yeah, I would love Legend Gauntlet, but then I think that's gonna shit all over this current promo. So we're probably not gonna get it because Legend Gauntlet. Huh?
There's nothing wrong with that. Getting shitting all over.
No, nothing wrong with that at all. But I don't think they want to like dismiss a lot of these players because if we get the legendary gauntlet players, they should be 91 overalls. Okay, it went from 87 to 89 to 91, and then if Legend Gauntlet comes out, when we get the Gauntlet Master complete, those are gonna be 93s and we're 95s. And so I think they're gonna wait until January for that. I think we'll just get some solos. Please, no more Journey. I know Volt has something to talk about Journey as well.
Oh, yeah, that could be a story.
No more Journey. And just give us some pretty... I wouldn't even mind Chem Solos at this point. Just if you don't want to give us the Legendary Gauntlet, give us some Chem Solos.
Yeah, I actually talked about Chem Solos today, and I think that was super weird that we haven't got anything like that yet.
Yeah, they're redlining, man. That's all I can think about. They're redlining.
Maybe it's because people would have to pay for the training rather than just put... I don't know.
I mean...
Or maybe pay for the chem, you mean?
I mean, last year we had to pay for the cards to get them anyway.
Yeah,
so
I guess
it's kind of the same
point.
Now you can just have more control over it.
Yeah.
And so I think we'll just get the tokens and hopefully, if not legendary gauntlets, at least some good souls to grind, and hopefully double XP weekend or quad XP weekend.
You think they do that already? Right when they raise the level cap, give us quad XP?
I mean, they got to reward guys already at 60 because they kind of screwed us the last time. You're level 60, but you can't get your legend right away. But with those that aren't, you can get the level 60 right away. That shit was so trash.
Yeah, they really did kind of screw over level cap guys at the last season changeover. I don't know. It doesn't seem proper. It seems like double XP would be near the end of at least what they've shown us, near the end of a season rather than near the start.
Might be right about that. I probably the case, but I just feel like they kind of gotta do something this weekend to get people. I feel like just do it for the weekend. Don't have it or just do it for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because a lot of souls in the game to play, and I'm not gonna. If there's no double XP weekend, bro, I'm not playing anything. Like there's no like I got 15 more Snowbee souls to play. I still gotta play the original OOP Snow Day soul. I got the Blizzard discount. I got all these souls just sitting here waiting.
Yeah, I have like 100 souls to play.
Yeah, I'll grind them. There's a reason to grind. I'm not gonna grind them for no reason.
Well, it's the 400 snow is the reason, Tex. That's what you grind.
That 400 snow is basically equivalent to a 87 overall, which is like 50K. Those things
you don't want 2 more small gifts.
I'm just saying, bro. My grinding is not worth 4 hours for 50K. You know, I'll grind. I can't do those. I'll do search souls on YouTube that have a bigger reward. That is just a waste of time.
Yeah, that was tragic. I did those on stream. God, that was tragic.
Yeah, I was telling Gunfire, so I knocked out 5 of my solo challenges for the squads.
Objectives, yeah.
Yeah, squad objectives for Gunfox to actually finish the solos. And I was actually playing for better rewards. So yeah, F that. F them.
They were rough. All right, so we'll see. Both of you take a shot at who our next master card's gonna be.
Texas, what do we got so far? We got Alshon,
Trashon. We got David Johnson and Telvin Smith. So it has to be somebody on defense this time.
Doesn't have to be.
I mean, it's been offense, defense, so it's gonna be defense.
All right, so pick a defender.
Tex, you go first.
Wait, so who? Old overall is Alshon. Was he 93 or 92?
Let me check.
I don't have him.
Nobody has him. Eagles fan. That's a terrible rule.
He's a 92.
Eagles and Bears fan. So who's gonna? So if we get a 93, master, who hasn't got a card? That would actually be kind of worth doing. Because a lot of those are players that aren't like crazy.
Was Telvin left outside or right outside?
Telvin's right. I feel like it'll be a cornerback. No.
Yeah, I was thinking. I don't know. We just got like a Slay and stuff.
Maybe a free safety. Maybe a Earl Thomas.
I could see free safety.
Because everything's been a power up so far. It has to be a power up. So who's a power up that we haven't got upgraded yet this so far?
Can you hear that baby crying outside?
Tex?
I'm not a kid.
No, sorry. There's a baby
definitely
outside.
Baby crying.
Ignore it.
Okay, I was like, I don't kid here. Like, it's just me. Like, no baby out here. Don't scare me like that. I'm in the house by myself.
Yeah, I think Earl Thomas is a good guess.
I feel like it has
maybe too good though. I don't know.
Eddie Jackson?
Eddie
You said power up.
Too many Bears, dude.
Has to be, I mean, maybe if they introduce Eddie Jackson's power up this Friday, then maybe. We need a free safety, and Earl Thomas is not even in the card since he's not playing no more since he broke his leg. So I think that makes a lot of sense. I think he's a 90 overall or 89 overall, right? Is it 90 or 89?
He's a 91 Team Diamond.
Oh, so if he goes 93, that'd be good. That fits perfectly in their overall.
Yeah, I'm jumping on the Earl Thomas train.
Huh? Yeah, I could totally see that. I'm trying to look.
What about
look through other
Richard
DBs.
Sherman or something?
What's that?
Richard Sherman? Is that too good?
He's got he's got a prime time, right? Prime time performer.
He was in like one of the. He's a 91, I think, prime time.
What about a Pat Pete? Oh no, what's Pat Pete's newest card?
He has a Mud
92,
Hero.
92,
Mud Hero.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm checking right now.
It's gonna be somebody so dumb. I bet it's gonna be like Brent Grimes or something.
I don't know why we both thought about Brent Grimes. Somebody like that.
I saw him on Mudhead and I'm like, I know it's gonna be Brent Grimes.
Yeah, Brent Grimes. Because Casey has a card. Maybe a True Font. No, True Font.
Cam Chancellor. He's got a 90.
Yeah, flashback, strong safety.
I could see a Cam. He always is due for a good card.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go, yeah. I guess cornerbacks.
But is he gonna be too much like that Landon Collins that just came out?
Probably.
Basically slower but higher hit power.
Yeah.
And taller. He's 6'3", so that's why you get Cam.
Oh yeah.
So I think Earl Thomas makes the most sense at free safety if you go by position. And then at strong safety, Cam. And then if we go, I guess, defensive lineman, what could we possibly get?
Could be.
If you go D-line, all these players got upgraded recently except for Melvin Ingram.
He got middle linebacker.
He got team with a weak card. I'm tripping about that.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't know. I'm kind of excited about it, but I'm probably just letting myself down. We'll see.
Yeah, it's probably my offense. We're just guessing the wrong term.
Yeah,
right.
Hopefully it's Earl. Earl makes a lot of sense right now. Hopefully it's Earl.
Mm-hmm. It'll actually be usable too.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind wasting my Nat tokens on Earl Thomas, especially because I'm investing in diamonds right now. Bro. My entire offensive line is diamond players.
Not a bad investment. I picked up a Julio diamond. Hopefully he'll get an upgrade.
Yeah, I was thinking about just buying a bunch of Randy Mosses, to be honest.
The thing is, like, do we expect all these guys just to get out of position cards? Like, I bought Sean Taylor with the same, thinking he'd get upgraded, but then he got an opposition card. I'm like, oh, that was a bust. So
he won't go.
So how does that work? Those just don't factor into power ups at all, then, right?
No.
Different position.
That's tough.
So
I hope not.
So
if the next Randy Moss we get is only a corner, like, don't get me wrong, Randy Moss corner would be great, but like I've been waiting since launch for another Randy Moss wide receiver.
Yeah.
You wait till Ultimate Legends at that point.
Right.
Yeah, if we don't get like a promo master Moss, yeah, I think Texas is right on the money there. I don't know. Maybe we could get a promo playoff master and whatnot. Super Bowl master Moss? No, maybe he lost the Super Bowl.
He was there.
Yeah, he was there. All right. So what else we got? We looked forward. We looked back. We look forward again with season 4 coming. I think that's all I got to talk about. Tex, anything else?
Wait, Volt said power. Do you have any power predictions about everybody to get? You think EA is gonna give us 20 plus or just give us 4 again?
I think if they were smart, they'd give us 1 from every team, but I don't expect it.
I mean, they said it's content to fill month, but that'd be a huge content update, giving us 1 for every team.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely people who deserve it on every team,
especially ones that play for multiple teams.
I think we'll get. All right, I'll say over under 12. What do you guys think?
12. That's a lot.
So you going the under?
I'm gonna go under because I want them to do more. I want 32 players. But if knowing EA, they're probably gonna give us like 6. I'm gonna go under.
Okay, Volt.
Yeah, same thing.
You'll go like 6. You'll go under for sure.
Yeah, because right now it's like, are they just going to give them to people with limited cards? I mean, there's a lot of people who don't have limited cards but have a lot of cards. Like, for example, Myles Garrett, in my head, doesn't have a limited, but like he has, his hero and a blitz and stuff like that. So I guess it depends how they approach it.
Yeah, I mean, does having a lot of cards necessitate you getting a power-up? Like, wouldn't having fewer cards be better for the power-up?
Nah, more cards and more coins you got to spend.
On EA side, yeah, but
that's why pretty much every power up that has an upgrade has a team with a weak card you got to buy. That's just going for so much whenever they get a new one.
Yeah. Do you think Kittle? do you think Kittle gets one? He'll be great, right?
Kittle, well, probably not though, because if he gets a card, that he'll go from his gold to his 90 to his. Oh, he has team weak in the middle, so probably.
Yeah. He'd probably be one of my top choices, to be honest. I don't even have him.
93 speed tight end out there. The Niners team is just so OP.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So OP.
Kyle Fuller would be another good power up. Yeah.
Fuller,
93 speed. Yeah.
You can go Amos, not Amos.
Deshaun Jackson.
If you want to do another one, Deshaun Jackson definitely deserves one. LaShawn McCoy still needs one. If they go with like the Ravens, you can go Eric Weddle. He played for the Chargers in that team. Adrian Peterson, like Josh Norman. There's a lot of players.
Yeah, there is.
A lot of players, man. Adrian Peterson played for the Saints too, so I hope Saints with Mark Ingram, Kamara, and fucking Peterson.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Vikings could use him.
Monster out there.
Hey, we didn't mention Juju and the limited time cards that they've teased, but are nowhere to be seen. What happened to them? Did they get lost to the ether, or did they screw up their artwork, or what's the deal? Why do we not have a limited Ronnie Lott today?
Those ones?
Like they teased, yeah.
I think they'll probably come out. That's why I'm wondering if there's going to be another set of out of positions dropping, because that's probably when the Ronnie Lott and stuff's going to come out. And my guess, was that the Juju and them were going to be gifts.
Okay. Tex, did you agree with that?
I think that might be what ends up being. It just all depends on, like, if they're limited time, they're not going to drop limited time the same days today, so they may end up dropping those cards tomorrow.
Do you think they'll have a 500K quick sell for 90s?
They didn't for Lamar, did they? So they don't need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess because those aren't really coming. These are.
Did Lamar have the limited badge though?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Oh, maybe
Lamar was limited. Wait, I don't know about the badge, but I know he was limited time.
Yeah, Lamar didn't have. I guess it's a certain overall.
He was like limited in packs, but he didn't have the limited time badge, and these ones did. So I don't know if that makes a difference.
I know Deshaun Jackson did. They were in the packs at the same damn time.
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson did have the badge.
No, well, he was also 500K quick sell for it. That's why he's going for so much right now.
Yeah. But so like Lamar was limited in packs, but he didn't have the 500K quick sell, so that's the difference. Huh.
So they can easily do that. I
hope not.
So if they drop those limited time gifts, let's say during the primetime performers, what's gonna happen? Like the gifts can't be good then. Like if those aren't in the gifts, bro, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
In my head, I've already told myself that the gifts are gonna be not good. That's just
I think the big gifts are gonna be all like catfishing, and then the small gifts can be where everything's at. The training gift, the quick sell gift, all might be like really good.
No, they're not. Many more people pull the small gifts. I looked at the polls. There's no way
I saw the
those small
polls
gifts
too,
are any
but
good.
like there's certain small gifts that are bad. But like so the gold quick sell one. How many do you have? I've seen like
I don't know.
I see a lot. Like I'm going my gifts right now. I see a lot of the shitty gifts, such as like the the zero chill box. That one's pretty bad. I've seen a lot of the blue box that has the silver box blue ribbon. That one, I've seen a lot of that one as well. But I have not seen many people with like a bunch of the purple box, the purple little box, and then the gold little box.
Isn't there like a bright orange one too? I feel like I've never seen anybody talking about that one.
The bright orange one, yeah. So I feel like some little ones might be good. The ones that you're putting a lot of obviously aren't. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping that those quick sales are like 100K piece, like they were last year. They were good last year. Remember the quick sales last year or no?
I think some were better than others. Some quick sells were decent. Other ones were like, oh.
Well, the first batch was terrible. Then the second batch.
The second batch had it. Yeah.
Because that's how EA operates.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I don't know. Hopefully, we'll find out soon enough. Though I guess we'll talk about this gifts in 2 weeks. Whenever we find out what's inside all of them, keep the list going and see if they were worth 170 snow currency.
Hopefully a bunch of middle linebacker Melvin Ingrams.
I swear to God, if I basically bought gifts to get more currency, I'm gonna be really pissed.
You know that's what's gonna happen.
I know, but like, don't do that to me, because you're gonna force me to pick up a damn Kevin Mawai center. You don't want him.
You're gonna pull a gift that's just snow, and then you're probably gonna exchange the 1,000 snow in your gift for like 100 training, and call it a day.
Hashtag text moves. He loves training.
It's amazing. Training's dope. You love training too, Gut Fox. I'm about to convert you to my way, bro. I'm about to convert you to just spin training. Get that Cooper, bro. Actually, don't buy a Cooper. That's stupid, though. But actually, it's like a 1.2 million coins. That's actually one of the first cards that came out that actually makes sense to bypass with training.
Yeah, I already used Cooper. He's good. Nothing like game breaking though.
No, I mean that's pretty much. Anybody not named Tyreek Randy Moss. That's pretty much how it's gonna be this year.
Yeah, Tyreek to get to 98 speed. Ty is not bad at 96, but yeah, once Moss's new guy comes out with the power up with a sprint and whatnot, oh yeah, that'll break it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna trade in my Ty and go Cooper's 93, and then once I get enough training, I'll go get his 95.
I don't think that's a good move.
Well, I like Ty, but Cooper's better than Ty.
Yeah, but I still don't think it's a good move.
You don't think it's a good move?
Coin wise, no. Dude, we still have Christmas, New Year's. Do you know how many other receivers we're gonna get in the few weeks? And you're thinking about a team of the week, Cooper.
I'm thinking about a receiver that I'm gonna upgrade for the rest of the year. Yeah, sprinter to him. He's 6'1".
He's gonna cost you 1 million coins.
No, he won't.
How much do you think 17,000 training costs?
About 600K.
Yeah, and how much do you think the rest of it's gonna cost?
I got power passes
that you're using on other cards right now.
You don't know that?
I do know that.
Oh, PSA to EA, can we make her an easy way to find out where your power-up passes are?
Just don't forget. Like,
I don't know where mine are.
I know where all mine are. I got one.
I have no idea.
I have one on my left tackle, Taylor Lewan. He's an 82.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right?
I know mine's on Tyreek Hill, and everything else is a shot in the dark.
Power it all down.
I got one on Christian McCaffrey because I'm a weirdo.
Yes, Grant. Yes, true. Okay, but you're a Panthers fan, so whatever.
Yeah, one on Patrick Mahomes, and my 81 has on Tyreek Hill as well.
That Patrick Mahomes is probably the best use of power-up pass.
And my 91's on Clowney. You know, I regret that decision because I should have put it on Cam Newton because Cam's Gatorade card is so expensive to find right now. Mistakes were made.
Made they were.
And I can't depower Clowney because like I'm not losing out on half that trainer. Kiss my ass.
Right, you're just screwed.
Do you think we'll get new power-ups on Friday too?
Like passes?
Passes, that's what I mean, sorry.
We have to. Hopefully they split it up. Hopefully it's a 92 then a 93.
I think if we get another power-up pass, it's going to be another 90 to 91.
No.
That's my guess. I think it's too early for them to do a 92 to 93 or anything like that.
I mean, the thing about it is that it's not really many good players to use it on. I mean, use it on Deion Sanders.
It's going to be Deion and Lawrence Taylor.
Deion, Lawrence Taylor, or Aaron Donald if you want a shitty-ass defensive end.
Yeah, he is not looking good. Yeah, Aaron Donald's the most expensive 93.
Or you can do it on Lane Johnson. Is Lane Johnson like 400K, 500K still? Like, you can get some good players, good burn out of it, but yeah.
Deion Jones would be a good one.
Yeah, but as a user middle linebacker, I still think, no, as not a user. I feel like Zach Brown's a better user than Deion Jones.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's Zach Brown?
Zach Brown's 93 power up?
91? He's got a flashback 91.
Yeah, so 92.
So 87 speed? What? How is he better than Deion Jones?
He has better block shed. And I know it don't mean much. But
Out my way?
Cheaper.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So this block shed's fantastic and get out my way, which is the most OP chemistry in this game right now, stopping the run. And on top of that, he's a user. Deion Jones is not a user. He's a guy you have out there by yourself.
What are you talking about? Deion Jones is fast.
I know he's fast, but I'm saying as like his zone's better than his block shed though. That's what I'm saying. So you can get by not using Deion Jones.
Which is just adds to his versatility, which is better.
I like block shed more than I like zone coverage right now, especially for a user.
Why don't you just use your 79 Jabril Peppers?
Left outside linebacker?
Yeah, he's got like 34 block shed.
Hey man, that guy. Of course we get a Brown for this promo.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, what do you feel about the old meme of too many Browns?
I'm sick of it, dude. The Browns haven't got... Okay, I mean...
What do you mean? Last year, Joe Thomas played two games. No, listen to me. He played two games and had two of the best cards in the game.
I'm talking about... When's the last time the Browns got a MasterCard?
When was the last time the Browns deserved one?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. No, we don't. But, like, the cards we get every single year, here it's, Joe Bitonio. Are you really that mad the Browns get a good Joel Bitonio every few months?
No, I'm just mad the Browns
absolutely
theme teams
furious.
I'm mad the Browns theme teams are better than most theme teams.
They're not. Why? Browns theme team sucks.
They're not. No. This year they're terrible because of the speed boost. But last year the fucking Browns awareness and none of that actually mattered because I guess the Browns chemistry only gave strength and play rate. It didn't matter at all. This year it matters a lot more. But the Browns in the years past have had better theme teams than most because a lot of their players go someplace else and play well. So their teams were just amazing.
Okay, but I don't count that being like I'm not gonna be
that's
like
a Brown.
Hoyer is a Browns card.
No, I'm getting mad that you got fucking like RG3 was your quarterback for a Browns theme team, like 94 overall last year. Like for what?
Dude, William McGinnis.
William McGinnis. He's back in Madden though, but
yeah.
This year they're not as good because you have to have power ups to be able to change their team. So that's what sucks. Because your team would be more OP if you could just add anybody you wanted to.
All I'm saying is the Bears get a new 95 card every week, and people still say the Browns get too many cards.
They do.
Hey, you should be used to getting shit on for no reason. Both your fandom and in MUT community. I mean, it just comes with the Browns territory.
Yeah, this year they actually
we're about to win the AFC North, so you better watch it.
I'll tell you that.
I'll believe it when I see it.
You got a Steelers fan and a Browns fan in the car right now. Y'all should be fighting right now.
Yeah. We should be.
I mean, we have the better quarterback, so.
All right. I'll just let that sit there, and we'll just move with that. Yeah, I don't even know if that doesn't need to be responded to. I feel like remember Roethlisberger in his second year when he went 15-1? Yeah.
Nope.
No, you don't? Okay.
Blocked it out.
Yeah. But anyways, Tex, what else you got for the program?
So far, this is a terrible promo, but it can only get better from here.
That's true.
Like that's like saying I've been kicked in the balls, but life can only get better from this moment forward.
Yeah,
like,
man,
is that a good thing?
Yeah, no, but like it's just it can't be.
But is it a bad thing?
Yeah, it's not. It's just a thing. So
It's just there.
I'm rooting for.
I do think we have the potential to have a lot, and maybe it's just me being hopeful, but I think we do have a lot of content coming. Hopefully, it's good. I don't know if it's gonna make up for the bad content we've had so far, but I do think we're gonna have some good stuff coming. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's why you won't see me saying the Christmas promo is trash. I'll say trash so far, but I think I do agree. You can't judge it until you see it all. So I'm right there. I am hopeful that we are looking up, and we'll hopefully turn a corner on Friday with whatever content they have.
We'll see.
Yeah. Tex, you want to take us out? Oh, go on.
Real quick, John Madden head coach. That fact, I think you can get to tier 10 or tier 8, whatever the hell it is. That's stupid, EA.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
I think you can max John Madden out, but like I think that's like May.
So?
Or April. You already have golden tickets in Madden now.
What's your point?
If they do not give us over 100 stats that actually work, this has been a huge finesse this year.
Tex, I know we brought this on the podcast a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Stop bringing up something I'm just gonna blame you for.
Okay,
you don't like it
for it. But I'm cool with being blamed for it, but they should literally, if you can get a +3, I think it's a +3 or +2 might be the max for John Madden, but if you can get like all these plus boosts to these cards,
you're gonna get +1 speed.
Oh well, I think in April you get a +2 speed or not. April,
No,
sorry,
you can't double up the physical chems. You can't double up any chem. You can't double up any chem.
Thought you can double up in that time. No, never mind. Then. We're good. Never mind. I retract my statement.
Yeah,
you're very passionate about something to take it back that quick.
Well, I want to be able to upgrade players after the Super Bowl, but I think after the Super Bowl, Madden might just die because then what's the point of building the best team?
Because you already got it. Yeah.
Yeah, you already have it. Yeah, the overall may not be there, but the players have the rating to be there.
At that point, it's just red chems, the amount of red chems you can put on a card, right?
Yeah. And so I kind of want this game to have a long cycle. So the only way it can do that potentially is to, I don't know, give us stats that actually you can track and ratings you can actually see.
Yeah, except for us, I haven't really seen many people talk about like April or looking forward. Like it's gonna be bad. Especially I don't know if it'd be bad though. I guess it might be bad for defense though, because offense is already OP as it is. You got 99 Dion out here and he can't keep up with Jerry Rice who had 98 speed. No, I'm just talking about for MUT cards, not gameplay like that.
Oh,
like we're not like I said, there's gonna be no upgrades.
I know there's gonna be no upgrades, but like defense is still gonna be getting exposed though. If they can't cover people now, imagine how that's gonna work in fucking April.
Yeah.
You rage quit your stream basically because Jerry Rice ran right by your Deion Sanders.
He didn't run by him. He spec caught over him. That was fucking bullshit.
No, you say he was stride for stride, and then like Deion goes behind him, and then he just catches the ball.
Yeah, that's like spec catching over him. I even got a SWAT animation when I clicked on, and he's still A caught my Deion Sanders. Yeah,
Nice.
I it's burned into my memory. It's one of those tragic moments of my life.
Yeah, you will never forget it.
Yeah. So. No, I mean, expect to see the same fucking gun bunch versus nickel blitz. It's man 17 all over again in 19. And
Can I swerve yet or what?
Soon. You have the right name to swerve, Volt.
To be honest.
You have the right name to do it.
Dude, you don't understand how many times I'll go like in an EA chat, like because I have the green sword on the Twitch channel, and I'll go in, and people are like, I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? And they're like, yeah, you fucking ruined Madden 16. And I was like, what?
Yeah, 17. You're in 17 with your swerve.
Wait.
Yeah, you're right.
You gotta talk about your journey experience before we get out of here.
My journey experience. Oh. Okay. Well, here's how it went. Full legend pack for doing the journeys. I didn't have anything to do, so I was like, why not? I played the second journey. Didn't get my pack. I was like, that's weird. Did the classic, go into the objectives, back out of the objectives. Didn't work. Back out of mud, go into mud. Didn't work. Couldn't figure it out. Go into the game changer chat with other game changers, and I'm like, hey guys, what do I do? It's not working. They tell me to do the same troubleshooting. I did it. It didn't work. I go to Kralo directly, and I'm like, hey, my game is broken. And he's like, oh, really? And I was like, yeah, man, I didn't get my pack. And he was like, okay, well, wait like 10 minutes and let me know if you get it. And I was like, okay. So I wait, and I'm like, oh, maybe, you know what probably happened is the set probably, or the objective probably expired, and I missed it. So I went to look at the objective, and I see 12 out of 13, and my heart sunk. I was like, oh, no, what happened? So I go, and turns out I didn't do the first journey, which I didn't know was a requirement. So
nice job, game changer.
Basically, instead of just quitting, and keep in mind, I didn't do any of them, and I really don't grind that many solo. So I did all of Journey 2 in like a day, which was like the most I've ever done. It was like 11 or 12 hours, something like that. And then I was like, well, you know, I just got a new job, so I don't have time to play really during the week. And I was like, I have to play it now. So I played all of Journey 1 and all of Journey 2 in like a 48-hour period to get my full Legend pack, which probably wasn't worth it, but I pulled Paul Krause, so it could have been worse, but basically I just felt like an idiot, and I'm actually surprised Kralo didn't take away my Game Changer badge basically right away. But honestly, if I pulled Bruce Smith, no lie, I already had it in my head that I would sell all my cards for coins and just wait for Rookie Premiere and be done. Like, no lie. I was like, if I get Bruce Smith, it's over. I'm not doing it.
I mean, that's exactly how Texas quit MLB. How many other guys do you think quit these sports games or these games with bad packs because they didn't pull anything or they got screwed on packs? And does Madden have to like take that into account when they're giving those kind of rewards out?
I'm sure a lot of people quit, but honestly, I don't think EA gives a shit. You know, I mean, for every person who gets mad that they didn't pull a card and they leave, you have 50 more people buying a bundle. So
that is true.
After a while, it adds up, though. I would assume EA's player base would probably go down over time.
Yeah, I'm just happy I got a Paul Krause.
Yeah, even though he was like what, 300K or so.
Oh no, he was like not even like 240, I think, at the time.
240. Yeah, that
same
makes
price
sense.
as Eric Berry. That's why I swapped.
I haven't even sold him yet because I'm for some reason holding out hope that he's going to get another card that'll boost it, and if not, I'll probably just quick sell it for training.
He's a beast.
Yeah, probably Ultimate Legends is when he getting another one. He's not really a huge name.
Yeah, he's a good MUT player though. I've always liked his cards.
Yeah, Krause is still my strong safety or a free safety. I like him. Yeah.
All right, guys, that's gonna be the podcast. Hope y'all enjoyed. Yeah. Good one.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
Appreciate you coming on, man. Then we'll go ahead and see you guys on Fox channel next week. Be sure to subscribe to both of us as well as leave a review on iTunes. Be kind of dope if you guys can do that. 5 stars. Check out Volt's Twitter and his YouTube channel. Links in the description below. We'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye.